Hey YouTube, this is FlameMDQ. So, the other day, I made a poll on my YouTube channel. You can see it right here. Yep, in the community tab. And the poll is simple. I'm gonna start with a new project, blah blah blah, but I want to start with more talking videos. So I improve my improvisation because I'm suck at that. I mostly read scripted things I do for my videos. So I made this poll and asked you. And I'm gonna do polls every single Monday. You can do it on the community tab and, comment if you want a certain topic. But for now, I made this one and got some votes. So that's something. 50 votes is nice. And the options were: don't trash talk too much the game you're playing. Don't trash talk too much the games you are playing. Option B: non-fighting games for fighting game players in Burnout, which wins. And choose defense / is a block in every game is fun. Option B wins. So we're gonna talk about that. No fighting games for fighting game players in Burnout. Of course, I don't make a script, but I made a list just to say, okay, this is the list I should talk about these games. My rules are gonna be two. Number one, the game must be full playable on joystick. Okay. You can play with mouse, you can play with keyboard sometimes, but the game must be full playable with a joystick. Okay? That's the rule number one. The rule number two, the game gives you props if you are good playing it. I mean, if you are good at reacting, remember combinations, you got nice combat skills. Good reaction, good combo, good optimization, good choice weapon, etc. The game must reward you. Like, hey, you are good at fighting, so you are better. Take this. It's not like, okay, I need to farm to get better. No. Farm to get better could be cool, but if you are good fighting already, yeah, you're faster than the other guys. So skill over farming. Anyway. Let's start with the list, and we're gonna go with one of the most simple ones in the possibles. Here's one.
It is the dead of night, or the approximation of it in the realm of Hades. Prince of the underworld, Zagreus rises from a fitful slumber, with much mischief on his mind.
Hades.
Mischief? Me? I was just going to have a little look through Father's stuff.
Hades is a roguelike.
All is quiet at this time.
Top notch, I think is the terminology. Roguelike. It's a roguelike game. You can play with full joystick. If you don't believe me, you can see Maximilian Dude play this thing like hours and hours and hours. How works a roguelike game? In case you never play one, it's easy. You pick your character, pick a web. Your character is, in this case, Zagreus, the son of Hades. This is lore, and you are like, oh, it's lore, but I need to watch all this lore. Actually, no, you don't have to. Because this is how the game actually starts. You literally are thrown to the game and like, yeah, have fun. Alright, goodbye, bye, start, just run. See? The mouse is in the camera, but as you can see, the mouse is holded in position. So maybe it's playing with the mouse, maybe it's probably playing with the mouse. But you can play with full joystick all the time. Don't worry about. You have just to fight. You got a few. He got a sword, but you can get another weapons. You can. Every time you play this game, you farm something. But not that money. You see the money on the bottom right? Okay. You don't farm that thing. That thing is for this time. The next time you lose the money. So if you die, it's game over, and you start all over again, but with a bit of improvisation. And of course, you need to be better fighting each single time. That's the whole idea on Hades. Right now, this game is in high popularity. See, you get some lucky, and you get a buff. In this case,
in the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this.
Of course, this time is Athena, and sometimes you get Zeus, Artemisa, Poseidon, Ares. You get the idea. You get you pick a buff and you just keep going and you need to reset. You know, every run changes. Sometimes the map changes, sometimes the boss change. Every run is an adventure itself. So, it's quite an improve, and if you are into the story, it's actually really good. So in both cases, you are like, I just want to fucking kill people, just do it. If you want to get the story, you also get the story. The game got a really god mode, if you want to turn it out, just to go to story mode. And of course, that's probably not your line, but you get it. It's there for that kind of people. Now, this is Hades 1. Right now, people are mostly playing Hades 2. This is from Games Praise. Hades 2, you play different. But it's, as you can see, it's really similar. So, Hades 2 is right now in early access. Some people even say, wow, feels like more complete than Hades 1. And I'm not sure about that, but whatever. You can continue with that. But if you are not into this kind of lore and you want something even more, let's say, Caverman, I'm gonna recommend you one more game which is similar to this to Hades, a bit less popular because Hades got nice music, story, and yada yada. But this one it's more fighting based style, and you may enjoy it. Oops. This is Curse of the Dead Gods. As you can see, it's a roguelike with a similar look to Hades, but the thing you see, it's the lore. Literally, you are a dude, I don't know who the heck you are, maybe an explorer, and you are trapped in this temple. That's it. Have fun. And again, that's the entire lore of the game. What's the difference in, you know, in a base idea? Every time you start a run, it's of course different, and you are like cursed, as the name suggests. The difference with Hades is kinda similar. If you are in the dark, you receive more damage. See? There is the explanation. If you are in the but in the dark, you get more loot. Some things like that. The torch is your weapon, and you play like, okay, I got 3 weapons, in this case right now 2, and the light. You can do rolls, you know, dodge, better roll. It's that thing. This is a simple tutorial, and you can parry opponents. I fully play with this thing with joysticks. Yes, see, you can roll, charge back, roll, 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 rolling, 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 rolling. So it's playing with a mouse. You can play with a joystick. I totally play with this with a joystick. I highly recommend play this with a joystick. So yeah, it's, you can use melee weapons, ranged weapons. It's simple and clean, as you can see. You can notice the spike traps in the floor, you know, all these very trap temple things. So I highly recommend this game to you to try out if you want something different. Also, it's really freaking difficult. I got, let me check my Steam account. I probably got like 50 hours in this thing, and I can't beat it. Okay, wait, this doesn't show me. Okay, I got 65 hours on this game on Steam, and I didn't beat it. Because when I beat it once, you need to do it. Oh, you need to do this thing in hard now. Okay, and I can't. It's freaking carnage. It's an absolute madness. But I highly recommend also how this thing works. If you're wondering about the thing on the bottom right, every time you do some special things, especially crossing doors, you raise a curse about you. And yes, that's the parry. And the curse affects you in different ways. For example, now your torch only do darkness instead of light. If you fail a melee attack, you get hurt and things like that. But also got buff, like, oh, you are in the darkness, but the darkness doesn't affect you now. In fact, the light affects you. Or oh, you lose HP every time you miss a hit, or but you win HP every time you confirm a hit, and you're like, oh, I need to don't mash, I need to play carefully, things like that. So you probably enjoy this one a lot. You should totally check it out. So the next game in the list is, it's gonna be Burnout. I know what you're thinking. This is a shooter, like fifth person, like Skyrim, and you're like, oh, but I play this with a mouse. Yeah, don't worry about this one. You don't gonna need a mouse. I mean, with a mouse, you probably will be better using a. Oh my god, that was savage. You will be better with a bow, crossbow, and maybe throwing axes. But as you can see, this is a combat medieval simulator, pretty much. But it's pretty arcade, pretty meme. But be good at hand-to-hand combat. It's really funny. Got a lot of actions, and you can do this kind of stuff. See? Bah, 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 bah. Ah yes, forget about the one-to-one. Unless you got. Oh my god, that was. Okay, you get the idea. So the thing with Burnout is pretty simple. You pick your character, you do the visuals as the way you like. You should go out and commit some savage carnage in a two teams fighting. It's usually point control and some game modes, and you can pick in a selection of weapons. What is the thing about the Burnout? Because I got to say, hey, but this is how it works in a melee weapon. Okay, this is the fun stuff about playing with a joystick. You may notice, if you see the center of the screen, wow, this guy is surviving a lot. Trust me. You notice on the center of the screen the dot and an arrow, like the dot and arrow in a direction. See? If you swing, let's say mouse, click and a direction, you swing the sword. Same with the joystick. You swing the sword in the last direction you are pointed with your controller or your mouse. And you have two ways, well, technically three ways to attack people: swing, pierce, and kick. And it's like a rock, paper, scissors, but you can parry. See, that's a parry. Parry, counters. I mean, you got a few ideas how to play this game. For example, you get a spear. You can't swing with a spear. It's obvious. And you got an axe. You can pierce with an axe unless you got a, like a peak, like a thing in a pointy thing. You can hit by accident the structures and your sword gets stuck, or you can swing and by accident kill a teammate. I mean, there's friendly fire. Mitigate friendly fire, but still friendly fire. Burnout is one of the best ones I recommend. In combat, even when you pierce opponents, the things change. I got troubles learning this game on the beginning. Oh, yeah, that was your head. Yes, you can. This is for you guys who also plays. Oh my, shooters. Yes, you can find a horse. There's a lot of way to just go out and kill people. You can customize a lot your characters. Oh, almost. That is what you see. You just go out and just freaking kill people. So long as you are kind of doing the objective, you're playing great. Woohoo! There's also PvE modes, full kinda like arena mode, everyone against everyone, 2v2, 3v3, 1v1, that kind of stuff. So there's a lot of way to play this game. It's really funny. It's full of jokes. The guys screams a lot. Just don't attack the. Just don't try to kill the bard unless the bard is a freaking little shit. But don't kill the bard. That's just like a non-spoken rule. Oh my! Yeah. Welcome to Morco.
Kick him right in his testicles.
You're doing great, Gura.
Can I take this? Oh, they're losing! I'm not gonna die, right? Ah.
So the next game is gonna be feature myself. This is Dark Souls 2. Dark Souls, it's a game I highly recommend, also for fighting game players, but not just Dark Souls specifically. I mean any kind of Souls-like game. Woohoo! Get Forbidden Zone, bro. Up. So any kind of Souls game could be a joy for you. So how this works? Souls game work like this. Items, roll, open doors, stuff, you know? Simple stuff. Right hand, 2 buttons, left hand, 2 buttons. And that's it. You improve a lot by just being really good. This is a clear example and a freaking meme. It's called her Let Me Solo Her. This is Malenia, the hardest boss on Elder Ring, which is the 4 Souls Dark Souls game, for kind of way to say it. There's not just Dark Souls. You got really similar titles, just like, well, you got Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3, Demon Souls, Bloodborne if you got a PlayStation. I highly recommend Bloodborne. Elder Ring, of course, which is by a lot of people calling the most easy one, and it's a lot of exploration. So if you are likely to just get lost by just running everywhere, well, maybe try it. The thing with Souls-like game, it's you. Let's say you are playing an old game and you get 3 hearts of life, and you are like, oh, I get 3 hearts, so that means I get hit 3 times and I'm dead. Or you get hit 6 times by something little, right? Well, Souls games are kinda similar, because the enemies also got a lot of HP or got really little HP, and you are also likely to get hit a few times and freaking die. You will be enjoying pretty much. And in terms of lore, if you understand, wait, which game I had to start? Can I pick any Souls game? Actually, yes, you can. Dark Souls game also got these 2 factors in what is the things in common. It's like, oh, they heal a lot, you need to watch your stamina, the game plan, blah, blah, blah. Well, the common things are, number 1, if you die, you lose your money. Your money, you need to go get it again in where the spot where you die. Okay, that's it. And what's the other point? The lore, it's archaeology. That's the better word for describe it. I mean, you don't know who the heck is Malenia, and you probably gonna finish this game, kill this boss, and don't know who the fuck is she. And you're like, oh, but how the heck I gonna get? I need to play every Souls like game? No, probably not. In fact, this game probably explains you in some way. You're doing great, bro. Anyway, the way these games explain the lore, in case you are a lore fighter, because I know a lot of F.G. players who skip that so much faster than a Genshin player. Dang, that was fashion. nice dodge. It's by objects. Like you get a ring from this boss, and this ring explains you something, and that explanation is like, oh, it's from a king, or blah 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 blah. Oh, a king. I remember doing a castle, and like throne room, so that king I meet gets, and you see the item from that place or items from other places, and the items, the areas, that kind of stuff explain you the lore of the game. Because you go to a place and there's a dead body and there's the ghost, and you're like, oh, this is the ghost of that place. Who killed this guy? And you are like, oh, this person, for some random reason. This is another example. This is Neo. As you can see, it's also quite actual. And the HUD is not, oh, it's similar to Dark Souls. So you kinda get the idea where this goes out. See? It's looting the body, oh, I get armor, that kind of stuff. There's also a similar game I should highly recommend for you, and I have to do it because I'm a Sancho fan, which leads to another game pretty similar, which is Sekiro. You can see you can break stuff, get some loot, get better stuff, because at the beginning you got a freaking knife, and that's horrible. See, you just choose some gear, and time to time you just change your gear like an RPG, but it's mostly highly combat focused. You need to be good at fighting, and that is gonna be a choice for you. This is the other example is Sekiro. Sekiro Shadow of Twice. Sekiro is different in a bit because you got only one weapon and you need to master the combat style of the game. See, pretty samurai style, and a lot of things can be a one-hit kill. So if you are insanely good at combat in this game, you are really highly rewarded. You don't have to, oh my god, I have to farm and grind. No, you got the same weapon all the time, so you can improve to your weapon, but that's it. See? Parry, 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 the bars on the top, on the left. The bar on the top is to open the opponent and finally do a clean hit. See, there it is. A clean hit. And takes the entire life of the opponent. Of course, you probably get hit of this opponent twice, and you are probably dead. Okay, so get used to that. And in a free-to-play way to say it, I need to add one more game on this Sekiro thing, because you're gonna notice something right now. You're gonna be like, oh, what the hell? So, for the last game on the Sekiro style, I introduce you to Kanagi Usagi. Yes, as you can see, it's pretty much a Sekiro clone. The HUD, the combat style, everything. Fun stuff. This game is free on Steam. I'm not kidding, this game is free on Steam. You can beat it in a few hours. How many hours it takes me? And I even pause, you know, to take a break and the stuff in the middle of the run. Takes me 3 hours and a half, and I probably could be taking less. But it was a nice afternoon. What can I say? Oh my god, it's night. Jan, see? So long as you are good, you understand how to fight, you're gonna have a good time with the whole katana fighting thing. Keep it up, keep it up. Black, win. Us. So the next game is for you more like 2D guys, because I show you only 3D games, so I have to show you a 2D game. Yes, that looks like Alucard from Castlevania because it's skin, but this is Dead Cells. If you never played Dead Cells, it's similar to how I tell you with KDs, and the idea is similar, but it's full 2D, and as you can see, it's really lighty. You improve with a lot of combat things, and the game also it's really cool if you are into the speedrun area. Like if you are a speedrunner and you get things for just being really fast. Like, oh, this door open only if I see a timer on the top of the minimap. Well, and this is the channel of someone called Shirako, thank you. See the 20, 22, 23 there. Okay, there's some doors like, okay, this door is only open if you come to display in 90 seconds. And like, oh, okay, I need to run and don't get entertained with every single enemy in the way. I need to get this thing in 90 seconds to check this door. So things like that, and every run is something different. I don't know how much the lore. I played this game a bit only because it was in a friend's house. They got a Castlevania DLC, which is awesome. Because Konami doesn't want to do things, so they allow other people to do it. Also, the story changes with times, but I really don't get the idea of how it works. So I highly recommend this one if you are more like in a 2D environment. But this Castlevania thing reminds me to one more game on the 3D area, which I'm gonna show you right now. But I just want you to show you a bit more of Dead Set, which is it's like a hammer thing all the time you see. But no, you change the weapons. Every run will be different. You know, the cool stuff. Not every enemy dies in a hit, takes a few hits, and it's really hard to get health. That kind of game is, okay? That's usually in games like this. So I'm gonna show you another game, a bit more combat PvP one, because with a Castlevania thing. Allow me to present you V Rising. V Rising is a game I highly recommend. I've been playing for the last 2 years. I mean, I don't play this game every day. No, I mean, I played this game for a month and I dropped it for months. I mean, it's a good thing to, hey, you can play this game for an entire month and then drop it forever and just go back and start all over again. How it works? Well, let me tell you. First, you are seeing this game is played with joystick, with mouse in this moment, but you can play totally with joystick. It's perfectly allowed. It's on PlayStation 5, this game, if you want it. How it works? Well, this game is created by the Stunlock Studio, who make also Battle Ride. This is a boss of Battle Ride also. This is Shady Vampire Hunter. You are a vampire. You wake up and you say, I'm gonna fucking kill Dracula. That's the entire lore of the game. That's it, the lore. There's some things to read, but that nobody gives a damn. You should go. Hunt bosses, get the better gear, go on combat. Your level is only based on your gear, but of course, if you are good at fighting, it's better. See how these people are fighting on the shadow? Well, it's a vampire, so you can, if you get on the sun, you get hurt. See? Dodging attacks, throwing attack powers. A thing that you have to notice in this game is the HP bar. I'm gonna pause. You notice how the blood here, you are like, oh, this is my HP. No. In V Rising, this is not your HP, it's your blood. Oh, okay, I'm a vampire, so this is my blood pool. Yeah, it is. The life is that thing we say 277 and 601. So this player is like, oh, it's almost half HP. But you notice on the screen, in his own other HP bar, it says recast, really small. You're gonna notice there's the blue bar is like, oh, this is my HP. The black thing is the thing you can heal, and the other transparent stuff is the thing you cannot heal. If you notice down here is the same. If you are in combat, the longer you stay in combat and the more damage you take, the more damage you cannot heal in combat. For example, this guy got 701 HP maximum. But since he takes so much damage, it's probably go down to 400, 350, something like that. The thing is, you can fight other players. If you see on the left, there's a name. See, just a bit here. And that's the name of our dude here. Another name on the bottom. That's his teammate. You play with solo, which is not recommended, because it's not that fun, trust me. There in this duo, 4 people guilds. Cold works. You just go out and see guilds, get the items, and get better. I mean, everything is just to find bosses. But oh yeah, the people in the surroundings is gonna attract you if you are just walking around. I mean, you're a vampire. Everyone hates you. Ouch! You are in trouble, man. A single more hit and you're dead. There goes the 3. The thing is, if you kill someone, if you kill a real person, you get everything he got on his pockets. The only thing you don't take is his armor and weapons. So you are like, oh, okay, I need gold to get a better weapon. You go to a gold mine, get the gold, and choose kill people. That's it. It's like, okay, you go a gold mine and get the gold, or you go a gold mine and kill another player who harvests the gold already. Get it? So it's that kind of game. And why I highly recommend this game also, it's because of this. Of course I'm gonna recommend the game for PvP. See? They're fighting, whatever. The thing I have to recommend about this game also about the combat, you're gonna see some combat right now. See? They are playing far away, but you can go choose melee. I totally fight melee all the time, don't worry, see? They are doing a really defensive game plan. The thing is, in this game, things work in a month.
What is going on there?
What I mean with that, there's some melee hitting. Yeah, nice. Nice combo. Let's say you want to play this game. Okay, you go in a server, you know, you just check servers, and you join. And you join, do you find a spot, do your castle, see that red thing on the minimap, the red area, that's a castle. And you're like, oh, okay, I made my house like a roast. They're healing just. They don't want to kill that. They are doing you know, like deportive sportsmanship PvP. Yes, the microphone is open in this game if you want, so you can be the most toxic motherfucker ever.
Are you confused, Kevin?
A little bit, yeah, actually. Not even gonna attempt it.
The thing is, you just join a server. You ask, hey guys, how long is this server open? And you just say, open the Monday. And you are like, Friday. And like, okay, okay. Usually servers last for an entire month. That's it. You have to play. The idea is you play like a psycho the entire month and you leave the game. That's it. And when you get a new patch or something, or a reason to, or just want to play with some friends, you just organize and do it again. That's it. It's like, oh, you want a whole month when you don't want to play anything else? This is an excellent example. You have a whole month, you complete, and that's it. The server is closed, you lose everything. Unless you do a private server, or you play absolutely alone all the time. You know, like, it's on your PC, that's why you don't lose anything. But if you go to a server, lose the thing after a month. But it's fun to do it. Just go, do the thing, and that's it. And if you're good in this game, in just a few weeks, you got all the gear, stuff, and need things just to go in a savage rampage and be the most toxic motherfucker ever made. And as long as you are not in a, you know, like a intentionally toxic shark, it's like, okay, that was a nice game. I highly recommend Be Rising. The last one is gonna be, of course, a clearly fighting game. You know, if you know, get it, right? This is Sifu. Personally, I didn't play Sifu already. I need to do it. I'm gonna probably do it on stream. It's gonna be fun. Sifu, it's a weird game because you all the time feel like in a Chinese fight movie, you know, like, or a movie like Kung Fu Hustle, you know, that kind of stuff. Confusion. The mechanics of the game, I don't got it already on my head because I didn't play this game at all. But as you can notice, it's a lot of combat, and you must be thinking something like Devil May Cry. And you are a bit far away because most of the things you do, you need to do it yourself. And this person is fighting against one enemy at the single time, so it's kind of simple. Also, this scene is pretty popular because of this, see? How change the camera. There's a movie I don't remember because I didn't see it, but everyone see this scene with the guy fighting everyone in a hallway like this. It's really hilarious. It's amazing, the scene, the angle, camera, the photography, everything. So you should do that. As you can notice, it's kinda simple, and at the same time it's complete. Oh my god, that hurts. But as I understand of the mechanics, it's all something about your age. Thing on the top left. But over that, I don't remember quite how this works, so be yourself. So that's it for the video for today, and I'm gonna leave you with one more highlight. If you are used to playing Guilty Gear Strive, King of Fighter 15, or just DNF Duel, oh yes, you know what I'm talking about. Let's do this scene one more time.
Open it! Open up! I'll make... check this fucking clown out! Help you with something?
Leave these people alone.
Now this is content. Oh!